Guided by Kitsune, the hero Luca and the others proceeded through the hot sand. While Luca was training to be a brave hero, Master was suffering a severe case of the flu. Looking at our master, Kurumi saw that everyone was inflicted by the disease. With a sneer from the monster girls, they all made it to their destination. Yeah, it's because she's the only one who's blissfully unaffected. Her and Luca, I guess. So that's it. You're a gnome girl. So you have a strong affinity with the earth. If you master this technique, you'll have a strong body that no blade can pierce. I see what you mean. Thank you, Tamamo. I kind of know how to use it now. I just have to put it into practice. That's Petra! Huh? Master? You've come to the right place. Would you like to join me in a little practice? What do you mean by practice? I mean, that's not what I'm here about. Tamamo, I thought you were repairing the transporter, but you're here? Oh, Luca and the Monster Lord. Well, the transporter was more seriously damaged than I thought. I've been wandering around the island in search of the necessary materials to repair it. Well, what kind of, not exactly modern age island would have the tools necessary to repair a transporter? Then, to my surprise, I met this gnome girl. I told her what happened. She was willing to help me. I was working with Petra's clay figures to solve the problem. Thanks to that, I just finished repairing the transporter. Gnome girl? I didn't realize that this island even had the 4 great spirits. There are many spirit-based monsters in this world. There's also the Salamander Girls, Undying Girls, and Sylph Girls. Oh yeah? I'd love to meet them. That's right, that's the Earth Girl Gnome. I taught her a little bit about the breath of the earth, and she did it. The rest is just a matter of practice. The technique is said to be effective in increasing defense by imbuing the body with the breath of the earth. So I thought that if I had my master in mind, then I would be useful in many ways. No way, I didn't know you were working so hard. Then, please. Right, well then, master, open your eyes. I will send my power to you. Yes. Huh? What's wrong? Do you feel like you got a new power? Yeah, it's like some sort of amazing source of energy is coursing through my body and connecting to my lower half. Yeah, what's going on with that? Wow, Master's thing's gotten so big. Lynn, get off me. If I do this, will it go back to normal? Look at those eyes. Oh, this is quite. You have a nice one. I wonder how many juice would come out of it if I were to play with it with my tail. I can't get enough. Tamamo? No way! Huh. I don't know what to do. I was fine until a few minutes ago. But now that I look at this boy, I can't help but wonder. Hey, Luca and that boy. Would you like to have a bit of a rendezvous? Tomo, with her red cheeks peeking out, approaches the main character and Luca, with her cloudy eyes upturned. Damn it! If it's come to this, we have no choice but to fight Tamamo. No way! I'm in kind of a tight spot here. Yeah, tighten your pants, that is. You came to challenge me with a stiff member? Oh, I'll give you a lot of fun. I can't get away, so I have no choice but to attack! My beautiful nine tails, look, aren't they fluffy? Attack! I won't give in to such temptation. I'm not going to go too far in harming Tamamo. You've got a nice look now. Now that's what I call a hero. Time for me to get serious too. Alright. And time for the Tamamo nuke. There! Alright, we're good now. We got nothing to worry about. There's so many. There we go. We're finished. We give up. Eh? Tamamo? Have you come back to your senses? That's right. I'm not out of my mind anymore. From the beginning, I wonder if you even suffered from the disease. But that's fine. Are you okay as you are now? That's a bad thought, Monster Lord. You think I'd be crazy enough to use this as an excuse to get Luca to look my way? Well, you are a sneaky fox, so... Well... Let's put... you can put it that way. I think the first thing to do is to treat the symptoms, which they managed to suppress with their irrationality. Alright! It's time to send a report to Teruru and call Furuuchi here. And there she is. I leap out at your call. Ja-ja-ja-jan! Here I come. Here comes the beast god, Furuuchi, who loves to play. Hello, master. And that boy over there. Me? You're a cute boy, with skin as smooth as master's, and eyes as big and round as master's, aren't you? How about doing something with One-san? Well, I do like your design, but no. That's... Get back, Luca. I'm sure the rest will be destroyed soon. Cut it out, Furuuchi. I told you many times to refrain from that behavior that would lower the status of a beast god. But what is this? I'm a little worried about the cute boy being subjected to a noisy, murderous attitude. And then you open your mouth with complaints, Vivi? It's your fault, you know, I swear. Now to get on with business so you can go back to wherever you were. I came here to help you, but you're treating me so badly, aren't you? I'm sure Master feels the same way. Here we are anyway. The 4 Heavenly Knights are here. I'll use their power to create a pseudo 4 beast gods through me and Furuuchi. Is everyone good? No problems here. You can start with me. Well, I don't exactly mind if it stays like this, but I can't take this disease back to my original world. Now I can have a beautiful body and enjoy traveling with Luca. The 4 Heavenly Knights of the Monster Lord's army are all present. And Vivi, Goddess, and Furuuchi use their magic, and the 4 Heavenly Knights who absorbed the power down to the last drop followed one after the other. Is this how much magic power it takes? It's a testament to the disease, isn't it? It's been a huge pain since the Book of Genesis. It took an enormous amount of power to remove the virus from Kaede's body. However, thanks to this, the virus of the disgusting syndrome has been completely eliminated. They can return to their world without causing some kind of repercussions. The bad vibes that were afflicting me have completely disappeared. You know, I'm a little confused. How so? Actually, the cause of the malfunction in the transponder was a leak of magic power during the transfer. The device is completely out of magic power, so we can't go back to our original world. I wonder if we can replenish the power of the 4 Heavenly Knights and the Monster Lord, and then all return together. What should we do now? Then, why don't you just use the magic of our monster girls? We may be from a different world, but the source of the magic is the same. But our coming to this island has caused a lot of trouble to you guys. This is just another event. We'll cooperate until the very end. Yes, Master is right. I guess we're all in the same boat. I guess the Master is a good guy, just like Luca. That kindness is Master's charm, you know. In exchange for giving you charms, please teach me all kinds of tricks. As a Queen Succubus, Sister Alma. This isn't the part where you ask for teachings, Kurumi. What's more, what are you trying to learn? How to be more lewd, obviously. Thank you, friends from another world. Well, once you decide to do so, I'd like to immediately transmit the magic power to the transponder. Let's get this over with and talk with our new friends. Alright. I'm gonna ask you to restore their power. Alice? Alright. Thus, the present monster girls and Alice encircled the transponder and began to send each other's magic over to it. Keep it up! If you keep this up, they'll... Huh? Is something the matter, Tamamo? Yeah, I'd say something's the matter. You're overdoing it! If you don't do something, the transfer device's magic will be all that'll be left! What? No way! Is it exploding? The protagonist was enveloped by the light generated by a transponder and disappeared from the scene. Weren't we just at the foot of the mountain? We were just at the foot of the mountain, but I don't know where we are now. Remember the moment when the transponder emitted that light? This is a separate space, perhaps not belonging to any world. We've been transported to a place of dimensionality, so to speak. I thought the repair of the transfer device was finished. I'm sorry, Monster Lord. Like pouring water into an empty glass with great force. The Monster Lord and the Monster Girls seem to have made a mess. It became overfilled in no time at all. And it must have malfunctioned. But to think that this would be the result... Then maybe we can just use the transponder and go back to the world we came from? But there's no transponder! So we can't go back to the island? No. There must be a way. We can't give up that easily. That's right, Master. If it's come to this... It must be procreation! We have to let our newborn life to refill this empty world! Naughty succubus. Oh, that's a good idea. A very intriguing proposal. Everybody's so cute in this one. If it's me and Luca, then it's not so bad. What are you all talking about? Oh, Alice is pissed. I'm sorry to interrupt this daydream of a happy life with Master and Luca, but something enormous is approaching this empty space where it's just us. What's with this alien power? Adramelk is approaching. Type 2 cross-world contact. Erasing immediately. What's happening? We'll talk later, Luca. If being of any kind comes against us, we'll destroy them here! An unknown foreign enemy. Master, without the cooperation of everyone, it'll be difficult to overcome this crisis. Yes, I understand. Everyone, please lend me your power! Alright, let's go, everyone! Erase. Erase. Alright. Here we go. Adramelk. Oh, you can move these. Oh, no you can't? Oh, you can move them over here. Okay. Let's get you over here. Alright, one good Tamamo deserves another. Okay. Get everyone back. Everyone. Yes, interrupt your special. Who cares? Ah, I wasn't able to get far enough away. Okay. Ah, there, she's down. Alright. She disappeared? We won? Yeah, that's right! For that place, there's lightning! No, this is not an earthquake. Space itself is moving. Is the space trying to recognize us as a foreign invader and kick us out of here? It's like a monster having a stomachache after swallowing something large. And that foreign object is us? I have no idea what you're talking about. Just try and find something to hold on to. Master, I'm scared. Rin, please don't grab me in weird places. Ah! Alright. Oh, we got 2 stars. Okay, if I could have just gotten Elma out of the way. That's it. Master! Master! You must be careful! Oh, it's you. Teruru-san? Thank goodness! Oh, good. You made me worried for a bit. You're all alive. That's good. Are you okay, Master? You seem to be in a daze. Do you remember if there was anything wrong? What? You're in the middle of storing strong magic into Tamamo's transfer device, and then the device went haywire. And when we came to, Master disappeared. I was trying to find my master. It disappeared in a bright white light when I saw the shore here. I looked and found that master had collapsed. So that's what it is. So Luca and the others? When the protagonist looked around, he saw the other world monster girls, such as Lime, Kitsune, and Rami, leaning against collapsed Luca and his friends. Betty, wake up! Tamamo! Tamamo! Elma, open your eyes! Luca too! Who's that? Don't talk into my ear. Monster Lord! We're back at Giuseppe Island? It seems so. How'd we get back to here? What the hell was that place we were in? What's with that bird's eye view? Well, that's enough, isn't it? We're still alive, so let's not think too hard about it and be happy. Right, Grambaria? Luca, are you hurt? I'd be worried if you hit your head. I'll be happy to cool you down with my body. No, I'm alright. I take it that you're okay, though. Yes, how unfortunate. Why were we sent to such a place? I don't know, I just don't know. It's natural to assume that the device was triggered and that Bird's Eye View is where we were attacked. I don't know where that place is or what the purpose is of that Bird's Eye View place. I wonder. It's so vague and unpleasant. Maybe it's an invader from another world? What? There are many different worlds besides this one, aren't there? Just like the world where Luca and his friends are from. That invader came from somewhere in that world, too. It's just science fiction, isn't it? That'd be silly. I don't know about that part of the description. Suzu is talking about the fantasy worlds again. Suzu's head is a dream world full of fantasy. Don't talk about people's head like it's a flower garden! Well, I'm always fantasizing about all kinds of things with Master at night. There's no need to say that. If that's the case, I'm always working with my image train. Dreaming of a newly-led life with my husband. I need to give him lots of slime. Master's rays? Yes, I bet there will be lots of pretty slimes with big eyes and hair, just like Master. I'm scared of that kind of slime. That would be a chimera. I swear. No sense of urgency. Alice, in this island, you must be flexible with your way of thinking and live according to your own desires. That's the one rule of this island. I see, not bad. Well then, I'll follow the rules of this island, just as you say. Let's go, Luca! Let's reopen our vacation! I'm hungry! I'm not going home until I see all the delicacies of this island! Eh? Now? Wait a minute! Can we rest a little longer? Besides, I have so many things I want to discuss with Master! We're going now! Well, I can already start the restoration of the transfer equipment. It'll take some time to perfect the system, so that will not explode or malfunction. I'll help you, Tamamo! Then, a succubi, shall we have a study session to improve each other's skills? Oh my. I agree. Being able to exchange information with Big Sis Elma, the succubus queen. I'll have to call Teru right away. A succubus study session? Maybe I'll go for a visit? But I'm not interested in the lecture. I have to stop Kurumi from going out of control. Besides, we're childhood friends. Don't give me that look! We're childhood friends! Oh, and Grambaria and I will get a chance to have some time together too. It's not every day we get a chance to do something like this. I would rather have a one-on-one match with Saren than attend that meeting. Huh? Me? Alright, I'll take you on, dragon. There are lots of bloodthirsty people here. I'm with you, Grambaria. I haven't given up on you yet. That face of Grambaria as she walks away. Alright then, slime girls. How do we want to settle this? What shall we do? Can you take me somewhere with clean water? I want to make a sari for when Luca returns. Then I'll take you to the lakeside. Well then, I see they've started a very thoughtful exchange. What will you do now, Master? I'm hoping that Luca and his friends can enjoy the island as much as possible. Shall we start preparing the hospitality? That's a good idea. And since we're here, let's plan a grand feast in the name of the great beast god! At the words of God Vivi, the protagonist shows his back with a big smile and walks out to join his friends. Luca and his friends are able to start their original purpose of a vacation and enjoy their stay on the island of Giuseppins to their heart's content. But that is another story.